So, inside the samurai house. This is the ancient site of a samurai house. Actually, our guide clarified that the samurai house was not on that location, but it was land owned by a samurai. The house was somewhere else, and they moved the house to be on that location later on. So it was a genuine samurai house on genuine samurai land, but the house hadn't actually been there. And it was the family of Nomura the samurai. And the inside of the house was really cool, and they had just this beautiful, beautiful garden as their backyard. It apparently was rated in like number 18 out of 1,000 of the most beautiful gardens in the world. So that was, when you compare that to the garden that we saw this morning and realize the garden this morning was not the 18th on the list, but this little one was, you realize just how impressive this little one was. It was about the size of, a good size American backyard. And it was just absolutely gorgeous and very, very lush, and had a bunch of different stone lanterns in it. So we got to tour the inside of the samurai house, which was very, very cool. See the downstairs, kind of the formal area where they entertain guests, which means they have the fancier tatami mats with the borders on them. And then the upstairs, which was less fancy because that's where the living quarters are, although they also did have like a tea room up there. So that was a little bit more formal. The doors into the tea rooms, if you actually have a tea room where you serve tea, like the entryway, it doesn't have a door on it, but it is low. And the purpose of that is so that when you have guests over for tea, everybody has to bow when they enter the tea room out of respect, and also samurais have to remove their armor and their swords, so everybody who enters the tea room is basically on even ground. So Japan is a very hierarchical society, or at least it certainly was back then. But when everybody came together for a tea ceremony, you were kind of forced to leave that behind. So that was really cool to see that. And I'll have lots of pictures posted here of the samurai district. It was quite cool. So then we took taxi cabs back to our hotel. And then I took off to go get some dinner and meander around the mall. So all in all, pretty cool day. I think I'm just starting to get a little exhausted and tired of being a tourist, and would like to, I think today is the first day that I've thought, man, I would like to go home. Certainly before now I've had some moments of homesickness and thinking, gosh, I miss these aspects of home, and I miss my sweetie and I miss my dogs, but today was the first day that I thought I would not be offended if this was the last day of the tour. Like, I'm ready to hop on a plane and go back to the States. But still got a few more days, so I gotta just find the energy to keep going and enjoy the rest of what we have to see. Which the rest that we have left is going to be some really cool stuff. It's Hiroshima and Kyoto, which are both major, beautiful areas in Japan, and very meaningful areas in Japan. So that'll be really awesome to kind of wrap up with those here in the next 4 days or so before I head back to the States. So yeah, that was my day. It was a really good day. I'm really sick of eating fish and kind of sick of Japanese food, but got a few more days to make it through, so I'll be okay. Did some laundry and kind of getting the hang of this whole washing them and singing and hanging them up thing. They definitely need 2 days to dry. You can't do it in one day. I had some socks go sour because I expected them to dry in one day and stuff them in a Ziploc bag that doesn't go over terribly well. So yeah, I think that's about it. That was my day here. It was really awesome. I've got some beautiful pictures of the garden of the samurai district. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and hopefully the internet cooperates and uploads all this. So you guys take care, and stay tuned for my blog post tomorrow from Hiroshima. Good night.